Why was India the destination for Europe in the 15th century? This question stirs the minds of many. As the world was awakening to the Renaissance, Europe's eyes were opening to the allure of India, a land of enchanting paradoxes where the old coexisted with the new, where culture and tradition collided with innovation and curiosity. India's rich tapestry of culture, woven with threads of music, art, and literature, sparked the imagination of the Western world. Its vast resources, from precious gems to exotic spices, held the promise of great wealth. Its strategic location, nestled between the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal, made it a crucial link in the chain of global trade. The tales of Vasco da Gama's exploits and Christopher Columbus's ambitious voyages painted India as a land of untapped potential, a place where fortunes could be made. India, the jewel of the East, was a land of opportunities waiting to be explored. One of the main reasons for Europe's interest in India was the lucrative spice trade. Picture this: medieval Europe, where the importance of spices was unparalleled. They were not just culinary enhancers, adding flavor to meals, but also played a major role in preserving food during times when refrigeration was a thing of distant future. Moreover, spices like pepper, cloves, and cinnamon were treasured in medicine, often used in remedies. However, the journey of these spices from India to European markets was fraught with peril. The overland routes were dangerous, often riddled with bandits and treacherous terrains. To add to these challenges, these routes were controlled by middlemen who inflated the prices, making these spices a luxury only the affluent could afford. This situation fueled a strong desire among European nations. They yearned to find a sea route to India, the source of these valuable spices. The desire to bypass the hazards and the middlemen was strong, and thus began the age of exploration. The 15th century marked the beginning of the age of exploration. The world was getting smaller, not in size, but in the minds of the explorers. Technological advancements in navigation and shipbuilding were catalysts for change, making long voyages not only possible, but also more reliable. The magnetic compass, the astrolabe, the sextant, these were the tools that guided sailors into the unknown, across vast uncharted waters. The age of exploration wasn't just a result of curiosity and thirst for the new, it was also fueled by powerful patrons. Monarchs across Europe saw the potential of these voyages. King John II of Portugal, a visionary in his own right, became a patron of these explorations. Over in Spain, King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella too threw their support behind this audacious endeavor. With these advancements and the backing of such influential figures, the dream of reaching India by sea started becoming a reality. In 1498, Vasco da Gama, a Portuguese explorer, made a groundbreaking journey. Setting sail from Lisbon, da Gama and his crew braved the unpredictable Atlantic, crossing the daunting Cape of Good Hope at the southern tip of Africa. It was a voyage fraught with hazards, yet they persevered, propelled by the promise of India's riches. The journey took over 10 months, but the sight of Calicut's coastline was a testament to their endurance. They had achieved the unimaginable, a direct sea route from Europe to India. This was not just a personal triumph for da Gama, but a monumental victory for Europe. The impact was immediate and far-reaching. Europe now had direct access to the coveted spices and goods of the East, bypassing the costly and dangerous overland routes controlled by the Ottomans. This sea route revolutionized the spice trade, shifting the balance of power in Europe's favor. The successful voyage of Vasco da Gama opened a new chapter in world history. So, why was India the destination for Europe in the 15th century? It all boils down to a combination of factors that made India the epicenter of exploration and trade. The allure of India, its exotic riches, and the promise of a land filled with untold wealth were irresistible to the Europeans. The importance of the spice trade cannot be overstated. Spices were not just flavor enhancers, but carried medicinal properties and were a status symbol. They were worth their weight in gold, and India was their primary source. The age of exploration saw advancements in navigational technology and a drive for discovery, further intensifying the European focus on India. The discovery of the sea route to India by Vasco da Gama was a game changer, making trade with India more accessible and lucrative. India, with its rich resources and strategic location, was not just a destination, but a gateway to a new era of global trade and exploration.